We are live. We'll just wait for some people to come on.
Can I see?
I will just check that there's just all live now. So I'm just going to check, Ali, and just make sure that everything looks good on our Facebook page. I'm sure it does, but it's always good to just
a minute.
Looks like it's all good. Live. We'll just wait. Wonderful. Fantastic. So everything looks good. So we are live, everyone, on our Industry Connect Facebook page and our Industry Connect YouTube channel. So welcome those that are jumping on right now. My name is Carla and I work for Industry Connect in the head office here in New Zealand. And tonight we are going to be chatting with Ali Soleyman. Now, Ali is working full-time in the industry, but he is also one of our BI data analyst tutors. So welcome, Ali. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us some of your time.
Thank you, Carla. Hello, everyone, and I'm happy to see you in the live streaming tonight, and hopefully this discourse can help you to understand more about the business intelligence.
Wonderful. So everyone, just to remind you, we're going to be talking about business intelligence and data analyst. So we're going to go over the difference between business intelligence and data analyst, what our BI data analyst program entails, and we'll also have a bit of a chit chat about the global market and what's happening out there at the moment and what Ali thinks and sees what's happening as well. So just kick it off, Ali. Can you just give us a little bit of a brief background on your background and experience, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I have a more than 25 years experience in the information technology. Basically, more than 10 years in business intelligence industry. I was working in different industry, like a banking system, like the factory in the automobile industry. And then in New Zealand, my recent experience is in Auckland Transport, which is the public transport. And nowadays, I'm working in Sky City, which is the casino and hospitality industry. So we have a lot of the different business.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's so interesting that you've been able to have work in different types of businesses.
Yeah, actually, this is I like because I want to make more experience in different businesses, which is one of the major for the people who wanted to be expert in the BI, because the most important, they should know about the business and understanding the business, then they can make better business intelligence model for different industry. Yeah.
Fabulous. So let's kick it off, Ali, and can you kind of like, because we do get this question so much, what's the difference between business intelligence and data analyst?
Yeah, actually, but the different people have a different idea of the meaningful of the business intelligence and data analyst. But the real thing is these two are very different. The data analyst is the people who are in very close to the business. They communicate with the business owners and understanding the real process of the business. So they can play with the data from the business and prepare and define the algorithm or the correlation and relationship between data. So they will be generating the formula. They will help the business to defined how the data can be integrated together and to improve the system or business. But business intelligence is the part of the operational work, which is it's a kind of the model. You used to be the business intelligence is a data-driven model, which is the developer would be designed and to use the historical data based on the business logic, and then they will integrate different data sources together to make the raw data to the information, the useful information, to help the decision maker to make a better decision or do the faster decision. So nowadays, in the world, it's for the companies, it's more important who wanted to be successful in the competition world to make a faster decision. So whenever you have the business intelligence model, it helps you to have access to the better information or the data, and then the people who are like executive managers or the finance manager or the big the high managers can be do the faster decision to improve their company and be success in the competition to the market. So that's the difference between these two. So that the business intelligence will be develop a kind of the model. So business intelligence basically does have a multiple part of role, which is you should have a data warehouse or at least multiple data sources in your company, and you should have a kind of the transformation model to integrate these data together to make your data to or convert it to the information, which is it's meaningful for your manager or the business owners. So then you need to have a kind of the tools or technology which is present these kind of information to the business, and then they can work with this information, high-level information, to do better decision.
Right. So it's just like, for me, being layman and not, technical in that sense, it's like grabbing all this data from different sources, putting it in a filing cabinet, and collating it in right order to extract certain types of data in a meaningful type of reporting. Is that right?
Information. Reporting. It's kind of the visualization, which is present your information to the people or to the end users. So your transformation and collection will be make your data to meaningful information. Okay, and then by reporting, you can present this information to the end users.
Right. So that's the BI side. And then when you're reporting, is that the data analyst side of things?
Yeah.
Is that
so basically, for making this information meaningful, you need to do work with very closely to business and understand the business plan, the business process from the base to the high. So this is the work of the data analyst, because they're going to get different data, and they will define the pattern of these data and exclude it from the raw data. So and then make an algorithm for the requirements of the business. So this algorithm will be prepared for the business intelligence developer or people to use it and develop it to make it operational, this data for the companies.
Right. So what types of things would you, or departments, I suppose, would these kind of positions be in? Like obviously it'd be finance, maybe sales and marketing, sales or marketing, or what kind of things within a business structure or departments within a business structure would this kind of help?
But actually, everyone can do it because anyone in their position, they understand their business, what is the business, and used to be always they are looking for to improve their performance, improve their market, improve the customers. So basically, finance from the finance point of view, they important to improve the performance of the financial perspective, like make a benefits, costs, and thing estimating the budget or something. So from the customer perspective, they're going to improve the customer satisfaction or customer face, or make happy the customer, so and increase the customer as well. So that from each of the part of your organization or group, even groups, you're as a group working for example in HR, you want to understand how you can make your job better, how you can improve your performance in your job. So you need to have some information from different perspective, and then integrated these data, and then make a decision on top of these information. So that's the reason nowadays the business intelligence, data analysts, data scientists, data engineers, all of them is high demand in the market. Why? Because for many years the companies try to gathering a lot of the huge data, but after a while they said, okay, we have a huge data, so what? Why we gathering this data? So the people who know business intelligence and data analysts, they said, yes, you can work with this data, you can play with this data, you can integrate this data, and then it will help you to improve your company or market.
Awesome. Yeah, there's so many companies out there that have got that massive historical data that they're just starting to pull together to be able to sift through and make informed decisions for their business, whatever department that could be. So yeah, I've done it. I was reading some stuff the other day actually, and I did a video on that. It was just with the data and with the growth in businesses using different types of data pulled from different sources. BI data analyst jobs have only going to go up. It's only going to grow globally. I think
globally the market of the people who working with data will be increasing, and even the salary and wages will be increasing for the future. That's estimating one of the US organization research team. So they found for until 2026 the market for the people like a business intelligence developer, data analyst, data engineer, data scientist, wages will be increasing because it's a high demand, and most of the companies going through to use the data for estimation, for the increasing the better service, better gathering the better customer. So that's a very high demand in the market.
Yeah. And gaining more market share depending on what kind of business you have, etc. Breaking into a new market within a certain demographic. It's all that kind of data that can actually help the businesses to make and grow as well, to make informed decisions in growth within countries, even expanding globally. So it's quite exciting to see. And I know we have seen the growth. I know I've been with Industry Connect for 5 years this year, and from the time that I started, we had our BI data analyst, was just business intelligence actually, was just a little wee program, and then we saw this movement happening, 5 years ago, and so we decided to build it out and add these two together, business intelligence and data analyst, add them two together and make a full-blown program, because we saw what was going to happen, and it has happened the way we thought it would. So and it's only getting better.
Yeah. Actually, these two kind of the role, data analyst and BI, it's completely have a mixed together, because they cannot work alone without the other ones. Because so if you do the data analysis and make an algorithm, okay, how you can operational this kind of the algorithm for the business, okay? So yeah, you will do analysis, you will do everything, you will do very smart things, but how you can do the operational? So that's the reason the BI is coming up. And then, hey, BI, can you do this kind of the business and algorithm operational? Then they said, yes, we do the ETL, we do the data warehouse modeling, the data modeling, and the presentation designing. So these two cannot be work separately.
It's like a full stack. It's a full stack.
Kind of full stack. Yeah.
It's a full stack. Yeah.
You cannot say I'm business intelligence and I'm developing the kind of the operation, but I don't know how to develop it. What is the algorithm? What is the relationship between data? What is the correlation between data? So what's the requirements of the business to improve that? So these are kind of the like a brother.
yeah, exactly. So just for everyone that's watching, I know there's a lot of people that would like to know exactly what our job ready program for business intelligence data analyst covers. So I just thought I'd just share my screen, everyone, just quickly, and then we can go from there, and you can actually see exactly what is covered. Like I said, Ali is one of our tutors for the program. So if you've got any questions or anything that you want to ask Ali, please, we've gone live using Streamyard. So you need to give Streamyard the okay to see your comments if you want to ask any questions. So in the comments is a link for streamyard.com/Facebook to give us permission, okay, if you want to ask any questions. So I'm just going to share my screen to just show you, just bear with me one moment, to show you what is covered in our BI Data Analyst Job Ready program. So I will just do this. Let's have a look. Oh.
It was sharing, yeah.
Get it to stream. Can you see that, Ali?
Yep.
Wonderful, cool. Okay, so what we cover in the Business Intelligence Data Analyst program is SQL data structures, operations and functions. You learn TSQL, stored procedures, built-in and user-defined function. There's also reporting services, so reports requirement, report design, and reporting service setup. And you work on report on a report using Report Builder. There is the MS Business Intelligence, so that's data warehouse concept, facts and dimension design, MS integration services, MS analysis services as well. Then the last session there is on Power BI. So there's an overview of Power BI in the commercial world, which the tutors go through, our different services of Power BI, and then visualize data using Power BI. Now, when you actually register your interest in our BI program, you'll get an information pack, and that PDF will be in there for you to have a look through anyway. So that is that. Just to kind of like help people understand a bit about maybe a day in the life of a BI developer / data analyst, what would a kind of like general kind of day in the life of a BI data analyst look like, Ali?
So basically, when you have a kind of the project as a BI, so nowadays you should, as a data analyst, you should go to have a meeting and discuss with the business owners, and to understand what exactly they are looking for. So this is not meaningful. They tell you what exactly they want. You are, as a data analyst, should be quite smart and help them to understand what exactly they need. Okay, so they said a kind of the high imaging of the requirements, and you are, as data analyst, going to note that requirement and coming back and playing with the existing data from the business perspective, and then find, oh, this kind of the algorithm, this kind of the process can help them, and then go and present them. So this is how daily data analysis can do. And when they confirm that information, so that's information, it's quite what we are looking for, then you, are the data analyst, can have a meeting with the BI team and the business owner, present what exactly they want. You would be signing off that requirement, and then the business development says, okay, now we need to understand what kind of the platform, what kind of the process needs to develop for this kind of the requirement, and you're doing the platform to understand where we're sitting this kind of the information sources. So you would be define the data sources, and then you will be have a lot of the meeting with the infrastructure team to understand how you can have access to that data, because it's a kind of the security of the or policy of the company. Maybe none of you have a access, so you need to grant access from the infrastructure teams, and then you would be designed a kind of the model how you wanted to integrate it, this kind of information together and transform it. And do we need to do some cleansing on the data or something for the transformation? You will be design your ETL process, and you will be design your data model and your data warehouse. So this is can be kind of the process you will be daily have a deal with them, and then you would be design you would be have a kind of the lot of the meeting with your business owner and data analysis to understand what kind of the metrics or measures you are looking for. They are looking for presenting this kind of information, and then you will be design your data warehouse. You will be design your ETL process. And the semantic model, which is the kind of the dimensional modeling. And then you will be design the required dashboard or the report for presenting that kind of the requirements. So this is the daily. Maybe it's a very big project. Maybe it's a small project. It's depend on the company scale. You will be have maybe one or two or multiple role in the BI project. And as a, for example, ETL developer, as a data modeler, as a project manager, as a data qualify tester or something, or report analyst, report designer. So these are can be run by one person or can be run by a team of the business intelligence people.
Right.
So depending on the scale of the company, scale of the project will be different.
Wonderful. That gives a good kind of like overview of what could potentially be a typical day for people that are looking at this as a career pathway, to understand, you know, what they could possibly come up against, I suppose you call it like that, but you do, that's a really good overview of that. Thanks so much, Ali. So I don't think there's any questions. Please, everyone, if you've got any questions, we're going to wrap it up soon. If you've got any questions, just comment, ask your questions in the comments, give Streamyard permission to see your name and your comments. Otherwise, I won't be able to see that, okay? So that was really good. I think it's what we want to cover tonight. Now, if any of you are interested in the Business Intelligence Data Analyst Job Ready program, I've put the link to register in the comments. Like I said, when you register, you will get an email in your inbox. If it's not in there, please check your spam. It'll be an information pack with PDF. You can go through that and you'll see exactly what I showed you before when I shared my screen. And then one of the team, Industry Connect team, will be in touch with you to have a chat with you and tell you what your next steps are. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any questions. So we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Ali, for your time and explaining everything. I think that was a really good explanation so that people can understand the differences, as well as the kind of typical day in the life of a BI developer, data analyst kind of role out there.
Yeah, the last word is the future is with BI and data analyst roles, because all the companies need it to them.
They do. There's so many jobs out there.
To the BI business intelligence trading. Don't worry, you will grow up your salary.
Yeah, grow your salary. Yeah, that's a good one. I love it. Just as well, everyone, I've put it on the screen there. Our first intake for 2021 is 15th of February. So that's about, I think, 2.5 weeks away. So register your interest, and like I said, one of the team will be in touch with you, have a bit of a chat, and then tell you what your next steps are. Thanks everyone for watching. Thank you so much again, Ali. We'll catch you again next week, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Good luck. Bye.